My name is Kurt Hilgendorf. I'm the Legislative and Political Director at the Chicago Teachers Union and the parent of a CPS first grader. I'm here to speak today to the district's legislative agenda, both what the district supports and what the district opposes. I encourage you as the Board of Education to pass an agenda that advances the district's holistic interests and meets the board's values. I'll talk through two different issues to illustrate the board's options. The first issue is teacher evaluation in Chicago and Illinois. In short, the system is burdensome to administer and biased against Black and Latina teachers. The legislature and school districts in Illinois have made proposals to address both of those issues. However, CPS administration has been behind the rest of the state's stakeholders when it comes to adapting the state's educator evaluation statutes and practices. A 2021 Illinois law allows proficient and excellent rated tenured educators to move to a 3-year evaluation cycle rather than a 2-year cycle. This law reduces the time required to administer the system and allows principals to spend more of their time working with teachers who need more support. Districts across Illinois have moved to this 3-year cycle, but CPS has not. The district should make this change to better align its resources and support. Additionally, we've known since at least 2016 that the REACH system in Chicago has demonstrated a pattern of bias against Black and Latina teachers, not because of some lack of skill, but because of where they tend to work. A state report released last summer came to the same conclusion, and I quote, "Black or African American and Hispanic or Latinx teachers consistently received lower ratings than white teachers, regardless of whether they had 1 year, 2 to 3 years, 4 to 5 years, or 6 or more years of teaching experience." Despite these consistent findings, CPS administration has opposed a bill that would require the district to renegotiate its system to address these bias issues. We can and must fix this, not only on moral and equity grounds, but also because the system as practiced pushes out the very teachers we need to retain. As President Davis Gates mentioned, research is abundantly clear that having even one Black teacher produces impressive performance improvements for Black students and all other students. The district should support measures that fix biased and burdensome evaluations, not oppose them. The second issue is the foundational issue for the school board: school funding. The governor's proposed budget includes the statutory minimum for a statewide school funding increase. While welcome, this proposed increase means about $30 million in new funding for a district that's more than $1 billion underfunded. And that amount is proposed before we understand the full scope of the Trump and Musk attack on public education. That's too small under any scenario. The only way that we will increase school funding is to raise state revenue and ensure that money goes to schools. That change requires a massive campaign, and the CTU is committed to deploying significant resources to support it. The district will need to deploy far more than it has shown to date to make that new funding a reality.